Okay, so let's first of all talk about how this all came about. You joining up with Golden Gloves promotion. How did that come about?
I was initially going to go with him a long time ago. Everything set up, got my license all done. I was going to fight on a December bull if I'm not mistaken. But situations changed. I got injured and I had to take some time off boxing. Studies also got in the way. I took about 2 years off, not of boxing completely, but pursuing with Golden Gloves and with professional boxing mainly. Then how it all started now was I was refereeing at a charity boxing event, something that my friends had set up, and I went and introduced myself to Uncle Brian Mitchell. And from there, we went to lunch the next day, and everything progressed from there. He then subsequently became my manager.
Empress Palace, Super Sports. Do you feel the pressure at all?
I do feel the pressure, but it's a good kind of pressure, It's something I've enjoyed the prep for this. Been prepping for a very long time, and I don't think that many people can say that they've trained as hard as I have now. The pressure is there. I do feel it, but I'm ready to perform at the best I can perform at. I'm not going to let a lack of hard work stand in my way from doing what I want to do on the 10th of May.
Talk to us about your training setup. Between between Cape Town and of course now you're up in Johannesburg for a couple of weeks. How's the setup going?
It's good. I'm with Matt Leishing in Cape Town, and I've really enjoyed training with him. He's the attention that he puts on me, it makes a big difference, and I can feel it. He's always on my case, and that's something I haven't felt in a lot of the other gyms, especially because obviously they've got world champions and things like that to focus on. Where Matt, he puts a lot of effort into me, and I'm really grateful to that. Grateful to him for that. But the setup with regards to coming to here, I wanted to come a bit early for the fight, and Matt's got a very good relationship with this place, Apex, where we are now. And obviously Uncle Brian helps me a lot with setting up sparring outside of this gym as well. So I just wanted to come up early, get acclimatized, get some sparring with the best around here, make sure I'm ready for the 10th of May.
Okay, let's do it. Let's talk about your career going forward. You're the new kid on the block now. Are you full time in the sport of boxing?
I am. Last year studying, I've only got 3 subjects left. It won't get in my way of boxing at all. And then next year it's full steam ahead. I'm not considering going and working at a corporate job. The only type of stuff I will be doing is 3-4 hours a day family business type stuff, which I actually do already. So it's not going to distract me from boxing at all. And this is full steam ahead. I've got the best opportunity that anyone could get, and I'm not going to ruin that.
Your opponent. Let's move towards your first fight. Your opponent. What did you make of him from your little bit of time at the press conference the other day?
I didn't chat to him much. I did introduce myself and say hello to him, everything like that. I respect any guy who's willing to get into a boxing ring. He's not much of a talker. He liked to say a lot at the press conference, but that's not going to get to my head. His trainer or manager is also quite a nice guy as well. I'm not too focused on him, to be honest with you. If he's going to have to stand, he's not going to stand in my way to achieve what I want to achieve in the sport of boxing in South Africa. So, regardless of who they set up in front of me, I'm going to be ready for anyone. I have heard he's had quite a long amateur career, but then again, so have I, and that doesn't faze me. I'm prepared for anything that he brings to the table on the 10th of May.
Why do you think, a little bit of a hard question, why do you think fans should turn out to keep an eye on you?
Because I think that I'm going to bring something different to the sport of boxing, especially in South Africa. There are a few guys on the block similar to what I'm trying to bring, and this doesn't have to be a scrappy sport. It doesn't have to be a sport for guys who grew up in the wrong area. It doesn't have to be a sport for those kind of people. It can be a sport for anyone. I was not born into a situation where boxing was my way out. It was never like that. I was born into a family where my grandfather was a professional boxer, and I just fell in love with the sport from there. Crossing next milestones in order to prove more and more people wrong, that regardless of my background, I'm going to be very good at the sport, and I'm going to achieve as much as possible. Boxing's for me, and that's the reason. That's what I want to bring to the sport, especially in South Africa, is that anyone can do the sport, and just because of a certain background doesn't make you tougher than anyone else.
What's your, obviously it's very hard to sort of make a prediction for a first fight because you actually don't know what you're coming up against. You can't study opponents at this stage of your career. You've got to kind of take what you can get. But do you have a sort of a mental prediction what you want to do in this fight?
I definitely see myself winning. I wouldn't be in the sport if I ever saw myself losing. And if the knockout comes, I know I've probably heard this before, but if the knockout comes, I'll take it. I'm not going to push it. I'm probably going to take my time and pace myself. And yeah, I've been training to finish him.
Lastly, just a message to people that going to be watching you on May the 10th, and just a message to them and anyone else.
Yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to my friends and family. I've had a huge turnout for the event. A lot of my friends have made a lot of effort to come through to the event. They've come in from Joburg, Durban, Cape Town, people flying in. So it's awesome to have that support, and I really appreciate it. And I'm not going to disappoint you guys come fight night.